Hey everybody, I hope you guys had a great spring break, and I'm looking forward to getting things rolling through the rest of the semester here. We have hit a strong pinnacle, and now we're going to just keep soaring down the mountain till the final day, final test, final due date on May 15th. So I wanted to just do a quick review of some of the questions from, it seems like a long time ago, but the isms chapter, when we were looking at Romanticism and Neoclassicism. And you guys had some great posts about similarities between the two. I want to just point out a couple things really quickly before we move on. One being this romantic work by Goya is very much what we'll call a stylized, or it has even cartoon-like characteristics. This is not very much on the other side of realism. I know we haven't really gotten there quite at this point in history, but thinking about this very neoclassical style of David and how he's really pulling from a lot of these beautification techniques, where the skin is porcelain, the features are crisp and clear, the marbling of this smoky space in the background, both creating really dramatic and dynamic focal points on both this Christ-like figure in Goya and this very much Pieta style descension from the cross in this image of Marat. So taking note of all of these reference points, but then the different style that the artists are using to get to this very strong emotional pull in each work. Good job on those posts. Keep them coming. Due to popular demand, I have added a whole different section in here called Course Content, a button under the syllabus and course info. That is going to have your little to-do list for listing out some of the dates and what is due from here on out through the end of the semester. Please note that any assignments are due at 8 a.m. on Monday on May 13th, and that is final. There's no wiggle room on that. If you have any questions on that or something doesn't appear to be right, as usual, send me an email and we'll get that adjusted and figured out. So this week we're getting into printmaking and Impressionism. Impressionism is going to excite a lot of people because people are digging those colorful, juicy brushstrokes of paint. But I am so passionate about printmaking, and that's what I do in my own practice. I am actually sitting in my kitchen intentionally showing you how some of the printing methods surround me all the time. This heavily printed wallpaper backdrop. You can't see it very well because of the reflection, but this is a Japanese print of Mount Fuji that also looks very strikingly similar to my home landscape in Wyoming. And letterpress printed card here. All of these things are made by hand but also have duplicates. So as I talk about in printmaking, part of the excitement is this huge spectrum that we ride between something that's one of a kind, unique like a painting, and on the other end of the spectrum is completely mass-produced and has very little of the artist's hand involved in it. I'm going to take you guys to a few images just to give you a reference point. Oh my goodness. Of some exhibition that you could see. I want to promote First Friday in Bloomington and First Friday in Peoria, happening right before your guys' papers are due. So First Fridays happen every month. So it's a nice opportunity to catch again and again and again. But this coming First Friday on April 5th, from 5 to 8 p.m. in Bloomington, there's a lot of variety of artwork to be seen and a lot of different spaces that are often private studios that are open for viewing. So I do have, this is always a strange thing to show a little bit of my artwork, but since we're talking about printmaking, I just wanted to give you a sense of the variety of things that happen in the print language, and in that way you can see a comparison of one of my printed pieces that's pretty blown out by some light here compared to in conversation with Herb Eaton at Eaton Gallery in Bloomington, Illinois, his painting, and this is one of his sculptures too. So there's a variety of ways to get artwork out there and get it shown, and one way is to start talking with different gallery owners. If you guys have any questions on First Friday, I'm happy to answer them, and I really look forward to hopefully seeing some of you guys and potentially seeing your different recordings and comments of what you've discovered in your gallery adventures. Final note, I just wanted to let you guys know to make note that you're not only emailing me your finished report of the local global gallery museum project. You're also making a discussion board post that you're putting 2 images, your 2 art comparisons, one from the museum and one from the local gallery, that has a short description of your findings. I do want you to make sure to put in where those pieces were found, and just a little comment about the comparison between the two. So I'm hoping that that's a fun way of sharing all of your guys' time and considerations in both tours, virtual and in real life, with the rest of the class. I look forward to seeing the posts, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.